Hello, this is Anna and welcome to Quick Healthy Italian. Now today I want to share a recipe with you that I just kind of jumped up in the night actually. I had first had this idea that it would be fun to add pumpkin puree to just regular pancakes, and we did that this Sunday and it was really fun with the kids, and I made it in all types of fun different shapes and designs, and we really had a blast. And I do have that recipe on my other channel, which is Picky Eaters 911. Anyway, I thought if I use that same pancake recipe, which is kind of like the consistency of a crepe, and put all kinds of wonderful healthy ingredients inside it, and then rolled it up into a jelly roll and cut it into pinwheels, that it would be something really tasty. And I tried it out and it was delicious. I loved it, my husband loved it, the kids loved it, and our friends enjoyed it too. So I want to share this recipe with you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as we did. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm ready to get started. Okay, in this bowl I put 2 cups of pancake mix, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of low-fat milk. Then I'm going to add 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. So one 15-ounce can of organic pumpkin puree. Some ground cinnamon, and about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now I'm going to whisk this all together. Okay, now that's all mixed in, I'm going to add 1 more cup of low-fat milk, 5 tablespoons of sugar, and we'll give it another whirl. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to make my pancake, my pumpkin pancake, and I'm just ladling this mixture into my little squirt bottle, and my squirt bottle is going to let me really precisely lay out the design that I want for the foundation of this great dessert. Okay, I'm getting started. I put some little bit of butter here on my pan. These are really great to make pancakes on. We use this Sunday morning. We can also make eggs on this. This is a great little tool to have in your kitchen. And I put some butter on it, but you could also just hit it with a little bit of vegetable spray, just something so that it's easy to turn over. What I'm going to do is start with a rectangle, just like that. And then within the rectangle, I want to make some designs just to make this pretty. I want to do like a swirly design. I don't know. Swirlies kind of look pretty to me today. They look festive. So we're going to do swirlies all around. See how this little squirt bottle works so well. Some more little swirls. Do one this way, do one that way. Doesn't matter. You could do little checkers. You could put some little hearts in this. You could do whatever you want to do. I mean, it could even be just filled in plain if you wanted to. But I think it's just kind of fun. You'll see why later, to make a design. Okay? Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to let that set up a little bit. Once I start seeing some little bubbles in it, then I'm going to fill it in. Okay, now I'm going to start filling in my pancake, and all these little areas that are empty, we're just going to fill in with batter. Easy as pie. Easy as pancake. There we go. Fill that in. Fill that in. It's all filled in, just like that. See, now as you can see, I so very carefully flipped this, and I used 2 spatulas. And you see how pretty that nice little design is? Yeah, that's going to make our little pinwheels even more special. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to transfer it over here onto, you see, a baking sheet that's been lined with some foil. Okay, now comes the assembly part. We're going to start with this wonderful product, Nutella. It's a chocolate hazelnut spread. So we're going to start with that as our first layer of flavors. Just going to smear it on. Nice and abundant. Ooh, this is a product that comes from Italy, and the kids love this. Actually, everybody loves this. Adults, kids, you name it. It just has the right combination of chocolate and hazelnut, and they put it between bread for sandwiches, and they put it inside cakes, and it's great with fruit. You can just eat it right out of the jar. It's delicious, and you used to only be able to find it in Italy. I used to get this growing up, but now you can find this all over the world. You can find this readily in every grocery store pretty much, because it is so delicious and it is so versatile. And so any chance I get to use it, I love it. Okay, so this is almost totally covered with this wonderful chocolate spread. There we go. Okay, it's just a little piece right there that's got a little crack, no big deal. We put the Nutella, and it's like a little bit of glue that holds it together. Okay, next up, we're going to do a layer of strawberries. And I cut these strawberries, little pieces like this, little slivers. And what goes better with chocolate than strawberries? So, just going to cover this all the way down with a nice layer of strawberries. These strawberries I found were so sweet and juicy. They're really delicious. I'm going to keep going with this, and when it's covered, I'll show you what we're going to do next. Now you see how it's all completely covered? That's what you want. Okay, next I have these cinnamon almonds. These are really wonderful. These are decadent, and these I like to eat even just by themselves. See, so I put them in a little Ziploc baggie like this, and I'm going to take my little gadget that I use to pound my chicken with, and I'm going to pulverize these into a nice little crunchy topping to put over the strawberries. Okay, so you see this? This is what you get. So now I'm going to crumble these, and I'm going to put them all over the top. This is going to give it a really delicious crunch. Yummy, it's starting to come together. I don't know who invented these cinnamon almonds, but they are so delicious. You could put these on ice cream, or you could put it on a pudding. You could put them on top of your cereal, in a yogurt. Oh, they're delicious. But on this recipe, they're equally delicious. I've taken a couple of bananas, see, sliced them down the middle, and I'm going to layer bananas here. Here I've got what fits is 1.5 bananas. Okay, now we're going to get ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to begin to roll it. Roll it, keeping all the ingredients inside. Nice and slow. Want to kind of squeeze a little bit when you get around that banana. And then just keep going. Just like that. I lost a strawberry. Well, that's mine. Okay, so now I want all these flavors to marry one another, get acquainted and marry one another. So I'm going to wrap this up as tight as I can. It's kind of like, you know, when they do sushi and they roll the sushi on the sushi mat. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like I'm doing. Kind of squishing and rolling as I go. Squish and roll. Rock and roll. Squish and roll. Okay. Now I'm going to secure the sides. Just like that. So here's my little bundle of joy. And we're going to take this little guy here. He's all wrapped up in foil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes and just let it set up. And then when we take it out, we're going to cut it into pinwheels and serve it. Stay tuned. Okay, 30 minutes have passed and here it is. Now comes time to open it up. There it is. Let me see here. Oh, there's a nice piece. There's one. Actually, let's take this foil off. Okay, there's another beautiful piece. See that? First, I'm going to cut this one in two. Oh, I had a little bit of crunch in that one, going through those nuts. You see that? Doesn't that look delicious? Look at all that tasty wonderfulness. And then you see the pretty design? See, that's why we did that design. Look how pretty that is. See, every part of this has a beautiful detail. See the little swirl? I'm just gonna cut all of these up. Just like that. Oh, this is the most wonderful dessert. You could actually have these for breakfast too, or as a snack. Hey, anytime. Anytime they're good. There's that little tail end right there. See that little tail end right there? It's not quite as big as the other ones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste it. That's so good. There they are. I served it on a platter with oranges. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it out on your friends and family. I hope you subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Ciao.